Hello, my name is Hamadi Maganga, and my topic will be deciding to remain open if there's another outbreak in the region. BSM believes carlo management should remain open during the time of the pandemic. Why? Well, many businesses are already open to the customers. Keeping carlo management will help bring in more money. Getting jobs for those who need one will help them provide for their families. For carlo management to remain open, they must follow the safety guidelines put up by the officials, which is like wearing masks, gloves, sanitizing the workplace to keep it clean, and making sure customers are social distancing. The disease affects the whole economy. According to BBC, stocks have dropped 14.3% in 2020, which is the worst since 2008. Unemployment rates have increased. The disease has caused tighter travel restrictions. Cases have dropped 7% with 34,217 cases reported this week, according to New York Times, and the deaths caused by COVID have been dropped 38% with at least 444 new deaths reported. Pennsylvania is averaging 4,873 cases per day in the last week, according to New York Times, which is less than last year's average when the disease first started. As of today, the employment rate is 6.2%, which is 0.1% lower than January. This is significantly higher than the pandemic, according to Hamadi. So, what is the issue? Well, COVID has prepared the world for another pandemic in the near future. Health is still a concern across the country. The government has laid out guidelines for business to follow. Another issue would be how to prevent the spread of an unknown disease when the time comes. Most disease is passed down by liquid particles from a person to another by coughing, sneezing, or breathing. Everyone is required to wear a mask when they're in the workplace to slow down the spread of COVID, of course. Customers are required to social distance to prevent contact with another person. Some people may not develop symptoms to the disease, but have a chance of having it. 114 million people have lost their jobs over 2020. And another issue would be people fear getting sick because they wouldn't know how the disease would affect them. So why is this a concern for the company? Well, it keeps the workplace safe when everyone's wearing masks. It's hard for the disease to spread when everyone is staying at least 6 feet apart. If the employees get sick, there'll be no one else to run the business, which is why you want to play it safe. Businesses could continue to provide for their customers without worrying about safety. According to Ryan, when service provision is a true partnership and customers are pitching in, employees are more productive, service outcomes are improved, and experience and enhanced for everyone involved. So if the customers are playing their part and the company's playing their part, everything will be running fine and everybody will get what they need out of it. Also, keeping workplace safe will keep the business running, which means more profit to the company. So, moving on to the stockholders, we got employees and management. So, the employees and management are important to a business. They are risking their health every day being in contact with the customers. Employees provide goods and service to the customers and could encounter someone who has been exposed. Management is responsible for making sure that every employee is following the safety guideline, managing everyone's health, and making sure the workplace is safe and clean. For an example, taking temperatures for everyone before coming into the workplace to make sure nobody has a fever or is having any symptoms to the disease. So, like, the virus is out of the work and it's safe. If someone is not properly following the safety guidelines, they could put the whole business in danger. If someone's not wearing their mask or touching someone's stuff without gloves, it's a risk of the disease spreading. Our next stakeholders, we got customers. The customers are at risk by traveling to visit the business. We can show the customers we care for them and provide safety measures so that the disease is not transmitted. They'll see how serious we are about the disease and would want to keep coming back. Satisfied customers will spread the good news to their friends, which means more customers for us, about our company and would want to come back. Customers play a big role in the company's income. Our third stakeholders, we got suppliers. Suppliers make money off the business. They make deliveries for their business and make contact with workers. Quality of their product and service is provided by the suppliers. Recommendations? Well, BSN Consulting believe that carload should remain open because you now have the materials you need to make your workers feel safe while they are working. With mask policy in place, customers could come in and feel safe while shopping. There is now a vaccine that has been found to help reduce the severity from the disease. The vaccine will help workers and customers feel safe while they're shopping and working. We recommend that employees should disinfect materials after being used, cleaning anything that had been touched by someone else. What must happen for the company to stay open? Well, we had the materials to make work safer. So, according to CDC, when you wear a mask, you protect others as well as yourself. To be effective, mask must be completely over the nose and the mouth and fit snugly against the side of the face without gaps. Of course, gloves can help you stay clean. And according to CDC, cleaning and disinfecting frequently, touch surface daily. There's also a vaccination for COVID. People who are fully vaccinated can begin to do some things they stopped doing when the pandemic started. According to the New York Times, the pace of the vaccination continued to increase, with the country averaging 2.5 million shots per day for the first time. That's a lot of shots per day. Employees who have symptoms should notify their supervisor and are encouraged to stay home. CDC recommends that testing is done for people with any signs or symptoms. So to make sure they are not sick. So if they are sick, everybody who may have been in contact with them have a chance of being sick. Thank you very much.